short with Bill Collins that you were talking about is the is that I didn't know if you wanted me to like turn it into like a hype piece, you know, because that's what I was thinking of doing, is like having like these clips and stuff of like Spencer winning, hearing
Oh, like patching it in with the...
okay. Get like a hype piece. Yeah. You smashing fools, like quick cuts, like
seems like they don't want to match.
And
fucking pin.
Right.
I don't know what. Pin.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, dude, that's maybe why.
You scared the shit out of everybody.
And that was pretty solid, dog.
You know, stuff
pretty
like
solid,
that.
Bill calling us out like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool for actual like video, I think.
Yeah.
Like that could go into like a fucking... You put that on your side. That could go into like you're saying, Spencer's tournament pulling, some of his savagery, and then just like end off with the Savage Armbenders. You know, like the like either like a team picture or something, or
or even just the logo.
I
think the logo just makes it simple and easy.
You know what would be cool if the logo was like fucking. Like that one thing you did one time.
Doctor
Strange
portal comes in.
It just,
there would be there would kind of
cool.
be copyright issues for that. But like,
even if you make
but
own,
you
like,
could
magic.
Well, you could do like something similar.
Slow it down or speed it up. That way
no. It would have to be like a different effect.
You think that that would even get us for something like that?
Yeah.
For a Doctor Strange portal effect?
That's a huge thing. Yeah. I bet you like Marvel Rivals, when they use that portal, they probably had to charge like a lot of money for that.
Oh, they probably facts.
Yeah.
I don't know though, but how can you just own a portal? You can't just physically.
Well, it's copyright. If it's like something from the comics, something from like, they know that, this is. I mean, why haven't we seen anything like it in another game or another like comic strip or somebody doing like a solo independent piece? It's probably because major copyright issues. Yeah. And it's Disney. You know, they're gonna clamp down and be real strict on that stuff.
I've used like sound effects from the Hulk movie.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that. Yeah.
I've used like some effects and shit in my videos on YouTube. I've never, but then again, I'm not getting a lot of views like that.
Well, you're not monetizing it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that too.
We can't monetize yet. We still got too long for that to happen.
I'm sure we're gonna get like at least like 1,000 followers or something at least.
I think it's probably got to be more than that. Well, no, I don't know. I guess we would ask Matt Silva, because he's the one that does the YouTube the most, like in the that we.
Yeah, but I don't think he's actually making money off YouTube. I don't think he's monetizing. I think he's making money off his programs, if anything.
Yeah, no, that's what it is for sure. And the YouTube is marketing towards that. Either way, we should probably get into the pod. Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, that was cool being on Kane's podcast, so talking to them.
Oh no, that was great.
Bill's shooting out all that info.
Yeah.
How many more tournaments we got coming out, you know what I mean, with the Robert Matias?
Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Vacaville right there, Oakdale, we got the top adders. That's pretty fire, dude.
Yeah,
That's actually really fire.
To have a podcast to have a tournament right there in Vacaville. Like, I drive there for work all the time. Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, it ain't far at all. No, and it's an easier drive than like going like 99 or 5 for some reason. I think it's just because I'm used to it. It's like easier on the brain. I don't think about it.
You got to jump on the 80 to go to Vacaville, right? 80 towards San Francisco?
No, I go 50. Yeah, and most of the times when I leave, there's no bad traffic. But then there'll just be those days. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's all the like
the
ramps on.
Going to different.
Yeah. That gets super congested on 50.
Yeah, that's not bad though. I know the Ballesteros team is out there. I'm pretty sure Rob Matias trains with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard you guys say a bunch of times. So
they're studs, man.
Yeah, we went out there once. We went out to Ballesteros practice area.
Right in there, in Vacaville.
Yeah, it's like right there by the outlets, kind of. It was good though. It was Ryan Ballesteros.
Right there by the outlets?
Right there.
Oh, dang. Dude, I get the Noah's Bagels there.
Yeah, there you go. Get you a little something while you're there.
Breakfast.
We didn't see Rob Matias there, but
Rob was there. Ryan was there. Their guy Matt. What's his name? A couple other guys too. A couple studs.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't remember the guy's name. He's a machine though.
But they said Rob wasn't there at the time. We had just missed him or something. So.
But yeah, having a tournament in Vacaville.
Cool too. Oakdale with the top adders. Remember that one? We went to challenge matches.
Yeah, where I lost to Rob.
Yeah, you lost.
Yeah.
I got a big old dub.
Yeah.
So if you guys missed Kane's podcast, we just were on there on Monday. All three of us. We joined Kane Fontecchio on his channel. Bill Collins. A couple other guys popped in. Travis, Jeff.
And they're all eating in front of me.
Matt Silva. And we kind of went over some new tournaments upcoming that Bill's throwing in NORCAL. So if you guys haven't seen that, check that out. We'll put that in the link.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to talk with Bill, like that tournament idea that Nick gave us. You know, the team-based arm wrestling. Because I really like that plan. Like that's a solid tournament plan.
Tournament and like teams locking up and making sure we get, we'll get into more details later, but yeah, that'll be super fire. Make sure everybody has enough players on their team to be able to compete.
Yeah.
That's really cool in itself to see how many teams really have people that are willing to put their name on a dotted line, you know what I mean? To see who's really willing to put their nuts up, man. Nut up or shut up.
Yeah, I think it really sets up for a great audience view, or for a great viewership for the great show for the audience, because it kind of gamifies arm wrestling just a little bit while keeping the sport or all the heart of the sport and everything you need for it.
Right.
But then also it allows people to get more of an insight because the ways that the team captain has to strategize with the athletes for who does what.
Yeah, everybody who's listening, if you guys have a team, talk to your team leaders or whatever you guys want to call them, and start.
Well, that's gonna be mainly on us though too. We're gonna reach out to teams that we do know for sure, and then we're gonna give them some ideas and see who's willing to compete, and then
set up a
go
time
to their teammates and be like, hey, these guys are doing this thing and we're ready to rock and roll. Who's ready to jump on the bus?
Yeah, because it'll be the first thing that we'll do will essentially be a beta test just to see how it works, see what we do, and what to anticipate for the official one that we'll attempt, and that one hopefully we can get some venue or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, for the people who don't, the idea is kind of like a game of arms situation, except in California, teams versus teams, you know what I mean? And
yeah, that's what I was saying. Get you guys' teams ready and talk to your team leaders and talk to your whole team so we can get these. We're trying to see. We'll go into detail about it later, but all I was just trying to say was that just get with you guys' teams and make sure you guys have somebody in each category, because we'll be reaching out, and like I said, we'll drop some more details and stuff later, but. Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about these shirts, man?
Oh, these shirts are great.
Shout out to Nick, dog.
Dude, Nick's the man. Not only was he the idea for the tournament, but he got us this jersey. He's also the guy that did the logo, right?
Yep, got us our logo, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick.
No, he's the man.
So you guys notice a little change every podcast. We had the banners last episode. I don't think we talked about it. We got the jerseys this episode.
Yeah.
So we got to represent, man. We got all this coming out to Patterson. Now we're going to come out.
Which is this weekend.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
This Saturday. Everybody.
So let's get into some California arm wrestling news.
Let's go. Yeah. Well, let's just another recap of, Actually, I wanted to ask Jaden, what do you expect when you're coming out? This is your first time coming to Patterson, no?
What am I expecting?
Yeah,
I'm expecting 106-degree weather.
God.
Yeah, no, that's going to be miserable.
God.
That's going to be miserable.
Yeah, I'm already getting ready. I'm going to grab a cooler, dog, fill it up with nothing but not even water to drink, just water and ice.
Yeah.
Separate water and ice cooler, that way. Head dunking's going on. Grab me by the ankles, just flip me up handstand style, and just dip me in, dude.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stress too much about opponents because it's just I don't actually know exactly who's going to be there. I'm assuming, I'm hoping certain guys will be there so I can try to recollect those L's. But outside of that, I'm just all more thinking about the drive, more thinking about how I'm going to manage my food.
Right, like everything, like how.
Yeah,
like, not
I'm just thinking
more so
around
opponents,
it.
But
yeah,
yeah, the feeling of jumping on a stage, actually competing, it's different. This stage is different than like a Jody's stage.
That
Pretty profesh.
stuff like that doesn't get to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind being in front of people because I just tune all of it out.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, it's almost like as if I go to the table here. I just have to make sure that like I bring the right energy because when I do that, sometimes I can get so calm that it feels like a practice pull. Yeah.
Gotta keep that same energy.
Yeah. But
it's gonna be fun, man. I'm definitely a little antsy about it, but I'm always antsy between like every competition.
Oh, I'll get antsy.
But
yeah.
Patterson's really important. It's important to me. I love. This is my first tournament, so this is definitely one I want to show and put a stamp in on some fools. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Time to go crazy.
General, but yeah, just everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure we put the Savages on the map and also in NORCAL area, dog. Let everybody know when you're coming to NORCAL.
Well, this might be one of the first where our team's rolling in deep, because I think every other year it's kind of been like a couple of us, one of us, but now finally the Savages are rolling in
like
together.
5 people going already, huh?
At least.
Yeah.
At least 5 Savages. So
5 Savages equate to about like 15 regular people, dog, at least.
And then also us doing this podcast, it does kind of put a little bit extra pressure because it's like we do have to perform well,
I'm not worried about it, man. I'm just ready to go crazy.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Go stupid.
Yeah.
Go retard.
Never go full retard.
Don't use the R word.
Never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
A lot of people have been prepping all year for this, man. All year.
Yeah.
So just know
like,
that.
Isn't that kind of like what Travis said, who was on the pod with us and Kane? Was that he was just like, oh, I'm doing this one, and then I'm off for the rest of the year. I'm all like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think, though, but I think the main reason he's coming is because Kane, though. You know what I mean? I don't think he would have came unless Kane came.
Oh.
Because I feel like it kind of was a little inspiring to more people. Be like, you know what? If Kane's going, might as well just go.
It does make a big difference that Kane has access to that B&B.
Right. I could be wrong. Maybe Travis was planning on it. Let us know if you were. But I know after Kane said he was, then I seen him dropping in the comments. So I was like, oh, cool, man. The more people, the better.
Yeah.
The more pullers. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I'm excited not just to pull, but to watch. To see how everybody's been doing, and man, just test ourselves.
Yeah.
Like Vaz, Anderson, Christian Cabahug. Hopefully Scott Partington comes.
Zach Pow Pow.
Zach Pow Pow.
Zach.
Got Zachary out there. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. I always love these Pattersons. They're always my favorite tournaments.
Yeah,
Always.
I'm definitely looking forward to just seeing the stronger hands that we don't really get to see at Jody. Because, I think, like, what really got what really made me lose to Rob was he is just a better arm wrestler.
He's experienced, too.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
9 years into this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because even though, like, I really didn't know what I was doing, I was giving him a hard fight, and all I was just thinking was pull, and I was using my lat just maybe way too much.
Once you stopped him, I think it was like that 3rd round or so.
Yeah.
You stopped him, and I was shook. I was like...
Made him work for a second.
Yeah.
Because I know what he could do, especially when I saw him pull after that, a few months after, right? We went to...
Not even 1 month. He pulled him in December, and in January we seen him had a Superman.
It was October.
It was like end of November. So,
was it?
Possibly.
Because I think I just turned 27, or I was about to turn 27.
I thought it was December.
Maybe it was December, because I remember I put up money, and I was like, frig, dude, I need some extra money for Christmas gifts. I think it could be.
No, it was because I remember like it was right around my birthday.
Oh, shit, dude, I still need Christmas money to this day.
Yeah. No, I
to
mean
this day.
To this day.
Yeah, that was super fire. You know what I mean? But I'm I can't wait till the next one. No deal. I can't wait till the next one. Him bringing it up sounds super fire.
It was a very fun event that they had because it was like just hot dogs, beer. Like once I finished, I just started drinking.
It was an MC club, man. It's pretty fire.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a crazy match at that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
The
Dagestani guy or whatever.
Uzbekistan.
Kazakh. Yeah, it's
Kazakhstan.
Kazakh dude.
He's some kind of stand, man.
Yeah, we're gonna drop that on our YouTube too, cause it's out there somewhere.
It's on Arm Truval.
Yeah, Arm Truval. Shout out to him.
shout out
I'm gonna get the video so we can drop it on our channel just in case you guys haven't seen it. We're gonna drop a few videos soon. Stay with us cause we're working on our page. We're trying to bone it up right now. We just got podcasts, but stay tuned. We're gonna get some arm wrestling in there pretty soon.
Yeah,
we got a couple clips that we gotta upload. I'm just editing them right now.
Yeah, we gotta I'm more well prepared for these longer form videos because that's what I'm used to watching. And even though I like doom scroll on like Instagram and stuff, I don't really pay attention to how they structure those videos.
Which
I
ones?
just reels.
Oh,
Shorts
yeah.
and reels.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to exactly how they're structured.
You'd be surprised, bro. Honestly, I've dropped reels on my other stop motion account where I just put up the reel and I'll only put hashtags. I won't even put a caption in. It'll just be hashtags and I'll get thousands of views. I don't know what it is to it. I just know that you got to have something catchy in the video and colors work, bright colors work.
Well, I mean, even then, Spencer's push-up video got as
something
many
simple as
views
that
as all of our podcasts,
right?
Or maybe even more
combined.
Yeah,
combined.
to that guy talking that hot stuff, man. Those were decent push-ups.
Yes.
Right?
Somebody called him out with his half push-ups.
Yeah, I thought it was
I'm
funny.
an arm wrestler guy. I can only go so far, dude.
I thought it was funny, because it's just all those were fine.
I'm just playing,
Well, it's most likely some
Keep up the comments. I
comment
love
from
them.
some
They're funny. I
random
love
person
them.
who's just
Yeah,
watching the shorts,
I love
just scrolling.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
most
Pulling your
likely.
chain, man.
You can't pay attention to comments on the shorts too much.
I like it. You know what? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you know what Joe said,
I'm a
man.
good
Don't read
commenter, too.
comments.
I'm a commenter too. I comment.
Yeah. Oh, I never do.
I'm pretty,
Sometimes I'll read them, but it's only on reviews and stuff. Outside of that, I don't really look at comments.
I like to talk some mess sometimes, man. You know me.
Mm.
No,
Honestly, though, I'm really looking forward to this Patterson. I'm bringing it up again. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm a competitor. I'm a super heavy, right? And I want to beat everybody there. But I really want to see Tom versus Ilya.
Yeah.
I hope they meet fresh for fresh, because that would be better for me also long term. But I really just hope as a spectator and as a fan, because that's what I am. I'm a fan too. As much as I am a competitor, I love arm. I love watching it. Especially when I like the people. I'm more invested into it.
Yeah.
So to see Tom and Ilya pull, both hands, honestly. Both hands, because I think Tom has his number right now right-handed, but that left hand is a little bit more, Ilya's got probably a better victory to losing rate than he does for the right hand.
Better KD ratio.
Yeah, but I know it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
It's going to be stupid fire. That's the main match. Well, for the supers, I want to see. I really want to see. I wish the Armenians were coming out, but I know they're really busy this next coming 2 months. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Arson's really working up for that East versus West, or at least that's what I can assume.
David Ingen also, he has a match on June 7th. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah. I want to see Michael Vaz do his thing. I hope Scott Partington comes out. You know what I mean, and gives him something.
I hope we see.
Smith pulls out.
I hope we see Lightning Luke.
I would love to see Lightning Luke Kent, dog. He actually just went to Utah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Went to Utah. I think he went second place, but he lost to Greg Brown.
What the hell?
Or no. Bob Brown, I'm sorry.
Bob Brown.
Bob Brown, yeah. He lost to Bob Brown very close.
Say they're not even the same weight class.
He beat him the first match. Then they were the finalists. Bob got him next. Both.
That's crazy because Will Klingman just beat Bob in January. I don't even know, man. That was pretty wild. You remember that? California State? Will Klingman took right-handed 185 class.
Yeah, but that that class was deep.
Right.
They had Will Klingman. They had Ole Anderson was in that class.
What?
Right?
No.
Ole wasn't in that class?
It was 205.
So who the hell did Bob Brown fight then?
Will Klingman.
Yeah, and who else?
Austin Fenley was in that class.
Okay, yeah, he won left, right?
He won left. I think that Henry to go guy.
Henry to go's pretty tight. That bald dude?
Yeah.
Henry to go.
With that being said, Austin won the Super 64 on Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, man. That's how it's done. Congratulations to Austin, and congratulations to the Sac County.
Yeah, let's go. Dr. Evil.
Yeah, Sac County Arms. Yeah, they put in, Austin put in some good work. Good working.
They've been working that boy.
Yeah, and that trophy he got, I was like, that kind of looks like a seashell.
It does, huh? It kind of looks like a.
I didn't even see no trophy, but he got $2,200.
It doesn't really catch your eye because he holds it up and it's like red.
It looks like those horns that they used to.
Yeah,
like
a dwarf will blow for like in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but I think the cash is. I mean,
did he win cash? I don't know if it was
he won
cash
and that trophy. The trophy is sick, but I mean, if the cash is cash is king.
Was it cash or was it like towards event fees and?
Well, either way, I was gonna say like that cash could be used for events. So it's like even if that's what it is, like. That's fire, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
That's
downgrading it by any means.
I wish
either way, that's probably what my money.
I wish they gave more of that out, like in Cali. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But man, dude, just to be able to do that, sick.
Well, the reason why their prices are probably still good is because they didn't really shut down the same in Texas.
Also, too, it's an event that they only have one weight class, so you can kind of put all the money to that class.
Well,
because it's a Super 76.
Okay.
Or
64?
Right? Super 64, yeah. Super 64. And that's when they have...
So that's what the 64
people.
means. Okay.
Yeah, 64 pullers pull up. So that's why you can pool in all that money for the one winner. And maybe, I don't know if second and third what they get, but... We're not talking about them right now, man. We're talking about number one.
About Austin Fenley.
Yeah, Austin's a beast,
and the
man.
Fenley family. They're all studs, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to his father, too, for birthing the monster like that.
Right.
Of course.
Golly. They both, when Austin shaved his head, I'm like, you both got the same heads.
They really do. They look exactly the same. Austin and his brothers even look exactly the same.
You mean his twins?
Hopefully we see him at Patterson, man. We'll see you.
Identicals.
He'll probably stop by, but I mean, I can't say for him.
But we did see him in that practice at Texas where Devin Larrett showed up.
Yeah,
right there. Arlington right there doing it, boy.
We seen him in the background. We were watching it at work earlier on break. And we were watching Devin. We're like, man, let's watch Devin a little bit. And, is that Austin? What the hell?
Yeah, we were at the gas station gassing up the truck. And I'm watching a video, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever, this is cool. Skip to the heavies. Skip. I'm skipping because I want to see him fight the heavies. And then I see two guys in the background. I'm like, wait, that's Austin's dad right there.
Yeah.
What the hell? And then it looks a little bit more, and I see the sack shirt, and I'm like, it's Austin. Those are the Fenleys. And then like 2 minutes later, I skip. Boom, he's pulling them. You see all the veins popping out his biceps and the triceps and the
pulling
fingerceps, all the seps.
That's
cool.
Man.
It's just getting conceptual, dude.
Yeah.
Dude's a machine. He probably weighed a little over the time now because he had to cut weight, but him cutting that weight, dude, I didn't even know he had more freaking weight to cut.
Yeah, I didn't.
The guy's already a brick shit house, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected him to make 160.
It's because he had to cut that curly mane off his head,
176?
176.
Yeah, 176.
And he usually walks around like 185, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's
about there.
190 less guy. I don't think he pushes more than 190, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but shout out to you, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Man, hell yeah.
Fantastic
Congratulations,
win.
Austin, and fucking keep doing it, man.
We're shouting you out every podcast, bro, but you're showing out every other week too. So
you know what? Man. You got to highlight California pullers, man.
You got to highlight the stars, upcoming rising stars.
Right now, I mean, who else is doing it like that?
No, Austin's killing it. Super humble about it too, which is crazy.
Right, you could say arson or whatever, but let's be brutally honest. I'm going to be brutally honest here.
Well, he's not really California.
He's USDA prime beef, USA, born and raised.
Let's go.
Savage,
Well, I don't
dog.
think Austin was born and raised in Cali, but he is American.
But he's
born
American.
And raised. Yeah, yeah.
USA. Stamped it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Austin's the man, dog.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Austin's the freaking man right now. 2 years into the game. You know, hairline's receding, but that's fine.
He
his
just
biceps
shaved
are
his hair. I
crazy.
don't think he's receding.
Nah, he did his Devin.
He's
You
got
know
the-
what's crazy is he was on his Devin Lara stuff, bro. He literally was all full grizzly for the past couple months. If you ain't seen
Oh,
him,
yeah.
he's had his beard grown, his curly hair is growing, and
looked
man,
like
I was
me
like,
for a little while.
yeah, he did. I asked him like, man, were you pulling the Devin or what? He's like, actually, I am. And here goes at the tournament. He's all Devin out, you know, fully shaved, fully bicked, and then guess what? Gets to meet his idol, dude. Gets to meet, you know what I mean?
no, that's
You know,
pretty cool.
You know what would have been cool? Next time, do it like when Brian Shaw just met up with Devin Larrett before they met up with you guys.
Shaved up his
And
head.
shave the friggin' give him
Yeah.
the halo real quick.
That cracked me up seeing that.
Yeah, that was hilarious, dog.
Yeah, because I saw it like through a YouTube short. It was just like it was like him missing the top of his hair, and I was all like, "Huh?" I clicked it, and he's
I gotta
wearing a
be
hat.
like
and I'm
this,
like,
and he
"Oh, he
took
was
the
just
hat
wearing a
off.
hat," and he took it off. I was like, "Oh shoot, it's actually gone."
He's like, I'm going full homeless. Now look.
Who are you talking about?
Devin
Devin
Larrett.
Larrett.
Yeah,
he's like,
all gone.
you know him. He's
course,
standing there. He's
Devin.
like this. He's like, look, I'm going full homeless now.
With his Crocs on.
And then he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And in his shitty shirt, it was like right here. All the neck was open. It's like,
like somebody was hanging on his
that's
neck.
like
Yeah.
no, it looked like a 4X heavy set woman shirt. It looked like a librarian T-shirt thrown on a line.
Is his wife's shirt when she's pregnant? It's maternity clothes.
That's
Sorry, man.
disrespect,
Devin,
dog.
if you see this, man, we're the Savage Armbenders, brother.
Yeah, man, we're gonna talk some hot shit, dog. Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Austin Fenley. Full circle
Shout out
coming
to you,
around.
brother.
Austin Fenley's
Oh, that's-
doing it,
that's
dog.
Shout out
awesome,
to you.
that's
Shout out
awesome.
to Don Mormon.
Oh,
Shout out
Don
to,
Mormon also,
Nowhere
man,
to Run
going
went out
out
there
there.
with
Nowhere
them.
to Run.
I actually didn't
Shout
see
out,
how
man.
Don Mormon did. How did he do?
I think you got
I think
either
he finished
8th
top
or
8.
6th. Yeah.
Wow.
Top 8.
Wow, that's pretty
pretty
good.
tight.
That's
on,
really
man.
good. Yeah.
Out of 64 men,
I don't know if there
Yeah.
were 64 dudes though, but
there was
Either
at
way.
least 50 something.
was there?
It had to be.
Did you see the bracket?
The bracket was huge. I seen the bracket. It was huge.
Golly.
Some say it was the biggest.
some say it's the biggest. I'd say it's a good size. But
It definitely don't need a personality.
But nevertheless,
That's class.
it's still a good size. Yeah, man, that's dope. Shoot.
That kind of wraps it up for California news.
Yeah.
Not too
Well,
much.
let's just run down a few
California
things.
news right now.
June 28th also, for the people that aren't coming, that live in SoCal area, pull up to the 98%. Or you know what? Let me pull the picture up real quick. 'Cause I got-
Yeah, that's a
I
whole
wanna
nother
shout out
thing,
them.
though. That's going on in Arizona, I believe. Hosted by Ray Cody at a new venue, and there's sponsorships going on. There's money
Mega
thrown
practice,
around,
right?
man. Yeah, mega practice. There's money thrown around. You guys
Yeah.
want some money,
I think
or
if
you
I-
guys just want to pull some good people? I'm sure there's gonna be people coming for that money.
I think if I
man.
remember right, like the prize for the mega practice for like the winners, like right and left, which I think is funny, winners for a mega practice, but it's like
King of the table.
oh, king of the table.
King of
That's
the
right.
table.
That's right. It's like
At
the
the
winners.
mega
Yeah, it
practice.
was like 400 for right and 300 for left.
that's
If I
fucking
re-
good,
if I
dude. Are you
remember
kidding
right.
me?
300 for open,
Uh huh.
200 for hams.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
My bad.
dude. Wait, what? 200 for AMs?
Hey,
So
that's
they're
gonna draw people.
So
in
they're
for
doing
sure.
an open king of the table, and they're doing an AM king of the table. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to go out there for that. I'm just playing.
Nah, man.
What about Patterson?
seriously though? That's some decent dough, bro. Some decent ducats. You know, you pay your way to get there, you make that back and some
Yeah, yeah.
if you win it.
Oh yeah. No,
But
like-
none of us could get in that amateur bracket. I mean,
no.
maybe a few of our other guys on our team. You know, we still got a couple rising stars that we're boning up right now too,
Oh yeah.
and we're trying to fucking get them ready for this next joint right now. But
Yeah.
honestly, man, this year has been big for the team, dude.
Yeah.
Right
Oh, it's
now,
cool.
we're not really celebrating, but last Wednesday, Kyle Souza, shout out to him, dropped it in the chat. Last Wednesday was our 1 year anniversary at this shop here. A lot of you guys don't
find it
know,
right now.
but we're hosting our podcast in our own training shop.
Yeah.
So for you guys that don't know, a couple of you guys do know, but for you guys that don't know, we'll drop a pod soon, kind of detailing our origin story and kind of how we came together and got the spot here.
It would be perfect for next week.
Right.
Got to make sure Kyle.
We got
lock
another
down Kyle.
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna get some more members of the team on here. It's just kind of hard setting up all the times and whatnot, you know. But yeah, man. With that being said, it's our 1 year anniversary of this place, man.
Yeah, it was our one month anniversary. When? Wednesday or
last Wednesday,
Monday, right? Last Wednesday. Wow.
We've been a team for a little longer than that, but we've officially been in the spot for a year now.
Yeah.
Man, I
Since
swear it hasn't
2023.
even been that long, man. Time's flying.
Time flies. I remember when we were
Feels
in our
like a year
front
to
yard.
me. Yeah.
I guess, man, when you're just moving and grooving, you don't even realize you know how fast time is going by. It's just passing you
I
by,
hate it.
man.
I don't know. I
Hate how time flies, man. I want to slow it down a little bit.
sometimes when I look back on like 2 years, I'm like, wow, that feels like a long time ago.
I think like, what the hell was I doing, dude? And then
Yeah.
I'm competing with the people that I never competed with. I'm like, all right, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Straight
Well,
up.
it should be a little further, but it's all self-inflicted.
Well, what, like
We're in
3 years
bullshit.
ago, I like never even arm wrestled.
Yeah.
Other
Remember when
than
I first
like,
met you, dude, I was shook because I'm like, who the frig is this grizzly bastard with a friggin' hoodie on like this with 3 grizzly?
I didn't have a hoodie on. I had my hat on.
It looked
I
like
remember
a jacket. It was dark out.
I was wearing my work clothes.
Yeah, it was like you were like all black or blue, or it was dark.
It was blue.
Yeah, so I was like, he's like, hey, is this arm wrestling? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm about to go throw up. What do you want? I'm looking for a place to piss and throw up. What do you want, dude?
Yeah, and I was just I was chatting with Lenny, and I'm all looking in the garage, like just kind of being like, I think I could beat this guy. I think I could beat
That's
this
hella
guy.
funny,
Yeah,
dude.
and the
Just
guy
eyeballing
I
fools?
kept like targeting was Alex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Alex
Because he
cool.
was huge.
Alex
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex, the friggin'
Alex
bodybuilder dog.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a stud, man.
Hopefully
Oh,
he
cool
comes
guy.
back, man.
Cool guy.
Cool dude.
Broke
man.
his arm,
Yeah.
man. You could come back even strong with a broken arm, Blair.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
each
like
his
he
own,
has
though,
a
man.
history of like breaking a lot of bones. Like
Oh, does he?
I think, because I remember talking to him about
he's
it. He was
fragile
like,
then, man.
he's like, both my knees are like replaced.
Damn, that's
and,
crazy
like,
because he was young,
that
too.
dude
Well,
was
he's like a
my
Muay
age,
Thai
yeah.
guy too.
Oh,
so he's
snap.
yeah, he
I
grew up
didn't
doing
know
like
that.
Muay Thai. Yeah.
Oh man.
And then when he had to replace his knees, he like went into bodybuilding. But
You know what, man? Regardless of what happens, everybody's got to find their own path, you know? Everybody's got to take their own road, and sometimes shit happens like that, you know? And that's the
Yeah.
worst. But
Yeah.
at the same time, what don't kill you makes you stronger, man. So if you don't want to come back, that's on you. I'm not talking about Alex specifically. I'm just saying in general, you know, like, arm wrestling is it's a crazy journey, man. You know, it's a
Yeah.
crazy journey. But I've been having fun every single step of the way.
honestly, the community reminds me a lot of strongman, and that's kind of what drew me in. Even though I was like really not involved in like the community.
What
in
about
strongman.
it reminded you of strongman?
Friendly.
The strongman brotherhood or the competition wise?
Like whenever I would,
Camaraderie.
So if I'm like at like Untamed Strength and I see guys like doing like yokes and like log presses, I would just walk up to them and just chat with them, and then they would just be like, "Oh yeah, no," and I do this, and they're like, "Oh, let me see you do it," or "Hey, you want to work in with us?" You know, stuff like that. And like nobody was like hard headed, you know.
It's
like,
funny because I feel like every arm wrestler looks like a crazy person in the gym, but at the end of the day, they want you to come up and ask them, like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know what I
they
mean? Like,
absolutely do.
Because I got people in the gym looking at me when I go with my lady and I go do my runs, whatever, and then I'll do some arm wrestling workout specifics, and then I'll just have a crowd just staring at me while they're working out, and I know
You
they're
got the shirt on, dog.
I know they want to see. They want to know, like, damn, what is this guy doing, bro? Like, I'm going crazy working side pressure, you know, and they're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But you know, it's
you'll
like
get some
legal.
old guy walk up to you and be like, "You know, you're doing that wrong." And it's
Yeah.
just like, no,
Okay.
I'm not.
I get more
Yeah.
people like walking and looking and like, either like smiling like, damn, man, like that's cool because they'll see I'm wearing an arm wrestling shirt, or they'll go and they'll give me that head nod. You know what I mean?
Not as dope as this shirt, though, boy.
No, not as dope as this one.
Definitely
Not
not
as dope
as
as this
dope.
shirt, dog.
But I feel like every arm wrestler in the gym working out is just waiting for somebody to ask them, yes, I do arm wrestle. And check it out, man. If you want to join arm wrestling, you ever thought about it?
I mean, the first two arm wrestlers I talked to was Mike and Abo.
Yeah, that's crazy. You talked about that.
They were
At
working
a
out.
gym.
Yeah, they
you
were
talked
working
about that.
out at
That's
my
crazy.
gym, and I like they were at the dumbbell rack, and I was just kind of like noticed that they were lifting it funny.
Hey, Baldy, how you
And
doing that?
and then like and it happened to be the same day I was doing arms too, so that's why I was at the dumbbell rack, and I like just kept watching them because Abo reminded me of Levon, just big Georgian dude.
That's crazy because he had a picture with Levon not too long ago, bro. Like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, what was funny, they went
Isn't
to
that
the
his fam?
Levon dwarfed him. No, they're not family, but they trained out there.
and
They
so
trained together.
So they went to the cable machine and they were doing like like typical rising pronation curls at the cables and
Typical now.
Wait,
At the time, you're like,
because it wasn't
the
exactly
fuck are they
back
doing?
pressure. It was more just kind of blood pump.
hold
and
on,
stuff.
man. I got to cut you off real quick, bro.
cut him off.
Abo was training with Levon in Georgia.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
trained together.
Yeah.
So Abo's from
Abo-
Georgia?
Yeah.
Are you? Please tell me you're kidding.
Have you talked to Abo?
Yeah, no, I thought he's Russian.
No,
No. They speak
How do you
Russian
think
over
he
in
got a
Georgia.
supplement plan, man.
So he's Georgian.
Yeah.
He's Georgian, yeah.
Even Ilya is like Georgian Ukrainian.
Abo
Shut
Saganashvili.
That's why they look. That's why they all look like the same. That's
No,
all.
no, that's not how it works.
Nah, because
He's
I
Russian.
remember Abo posted the
Russian
picture.
and Georgians are like
No,
they're
even
near
ask
each
Ilya.
other.
He's got Georgian in him.
Abo had the picture.
What?
That explains like
with,
the darker skin.
Levon.
What dark skin?
He's
and
got darker
Gennady.
skin than a typical Russian.
Who?
Ilya.
Ilya?
I got to cut you off right there. He's not
I
talking.
mean, I guess you could say he's about a shade darker. I
I know a
Russian
lot
friend.
of Russians.
I had
I
a
know a
Russian
lot
friend.
of Russians
I had
and
a
a lot
Russian
of
friend
Ukrainians.
he's about like this color.
No, I'm
he's-
about that color.
he's creamy.
Look at this. Like look at you can't even see the transition.
dude, that's
even on the
red.
camera, you can't.
Nah, man.
But either way,
We'll agree to disagree.
yeah. No, I was driving with Ilya and Abo to the.
Oh,
Was
to
it
tournament.
Yeah. What
no,
was it,
that
Ripon?
one was no.
No,
that
it was
wasn't
Lathrop.
Lathrop.
Yeah.
That was a fire tournament too.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
was stupid. I
Another
stopped and
NORCAL
left-handed.
tournament.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Man, dude,
That was pretty nuts.
Some of you SoCal guys or whoever guys, California guys, missing out because some of these NorCal tournaments are fire, man.
Hey, everybody's like, "Oh no, the only reason you stopped Ilya a little is because you trained with him before. You're training partners." Like,
Yeah,
dude,
shut
no,
up.
I'm not training partners with the guy.
Yeah, like a
That's my
seven.
dog.
He's
That's
been
my
here
boy.
like what, twice?
been here about 2 some odd times, less than a
Yeah.
handful of times.
I think
been to my
I've
house though.
I think
before.
I've hung out with him more than you have.
Yeah, let's see whoever said that pull a top 2, top 3 guy and stop him, and then let's see what the hell you talking about. Oh, it's only because you
Trained with him.
Trained with him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, Ilya.
Stuff like that,
Ilya's
man.
Been kicking my ass for years, but
Yeah.
yeah, when you compete,
Competition
when you
time
get-
is different.
yeah, when
People
you-
are in different modes, different times, bro.
when you're going ready
different
goes,
type of
man,
time.
it just hits different.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
got
anyways, enough about myself, dog. Ilya and the Georgian team, the Georgian California team.
Yeah. Well,
Studs, man. I can't wait to see it. I honestly, I was thinking,
hold
I
up,
was
hold up.
wondering if Abo was going to pull at Patterson.
I actually remember the point that I was bringing up until you guys sidetracked me.
You're cut off again.
Was I went up to Abo and Mike and asked them what they were doing.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
like
that's
at the
right.
gym, and they were like, "Oh, we're arm wrestling," and then Mike invited me to his practice and
Nice.
stuff like that. But I
Was that
forgot.
at his shop?
Yeah, but I forgot
Oh, wow.
what the address was, and I didn't get his number. And then, like, I think a month and a half later, that's when I ran into
up
Lenny's
in
practice.
Orangevale?
Yeah, so things were just trying to line up for me to get into the
So you
into it.
needed to start arm wrestling.
The only reason I was curious about it was because in strongman, you don't really ever train your biceps. But I trained my biceps a little bit because to condition the tendons for stone lifting and log lifting.
I was going to say
Because-
because the press and shit to
Well-
get it up to your chest.
No, to like when you're grabbing a stone, when you're grabbing a log or a sandbag, it takes bicep. Like it doesn't take a lot, but you feel it at the end of the day. You're like, shoot, my biceps are cooked. And I was just all like, if they're cooked on like picking up a 360-pound stone, I am worried about them popping if I go for heavier. So I needed something to condition. But I didn't want to like build up a big bicep because then it would be harder to grab around a stone. And so I was like, maybe arm wrestling would condition them. Little did I know, arm wrestling would take me from my sport.
We took it, man. We took it. We ain't coming back.
Curious. I got a question. What other things also feel like sandbags?
Water bags.
Water
Well,
bag
actually, water.
is
Nothing feels like a water bag. A water bag is
something
sandbag
else,
is
man.
not going to feel like that.
Sandbags.
Bags of sand.
Sandbags.
Yeah, it's not going to feel like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no. A sandbag is like rock hard. It just moves a little bit more than a stone.
That's wet sand.
No. Sand does too. You drop a
That's
sandbag and it's like it almost becomes a stone depending on how tightly packed it is.
You heard about the Sandman?
The Sandman, the Spider-Man Sandman, or
Can of beer.
or Metallica Sandman.
Talking about wrestling again.
Oh,
I was talking about 40-year-old virgin, but whatever.
Yeah, this guy's on
Sandbags.
40-year-old virgin clips. If you guys
What
ain't
happens
seen
when
it,
I'm a
go
40-year-old
watch it.
virgin, man? What do you want to do, man?
I haven't
Go
seen
watch
that
it.
movie in
You
a
never
long
watched it?
time. No, I've seen it, just not in a long
Man,
time.
That's a classic.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
Well,
I remember
Oh, you wanted
I
it,
remember
brother?
like the waxing
Brother, here
scene in
now.
a couple of those
Yeah.
scenes.
Brother, here now.
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, just go watch it, man. It's with Steve Carell. It's a
No, I
classic.
know. oh, no, you're not.
No,
talking
yeah,
to me.
you know.
You're not talking to me.
But but you don't obviously don't remember the scene. It was an old scene where, well, if you know the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, then just go ahead and watch that, man. Watch
How long have we
that.
been on the pod already, man?
That's a
40
It's
minutes.
a deep cut.
Okay, that ain't bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Let's I want to talk a little bit about because the lack of information right now and things that have been going on in California. We're a little
You don't want to
tapped
talk
on
about
information.
more sandbags?
Sandbags.
Now let's get into it, man.
Sandbags.
Let's get into some arm
Now let's talk about some
wrestling.
East versus West a little bit. Huh? Oh, you know what? Let's tap into this, dog. A little bit of beefery or what? Beeferino?
What is beef?
What's beef?
Is this USDA prime beef?
No, actually, this is overseas beef, dog.
Arm
you might
wrestling
not wanna
beef,
eat
man.
that.
Overseas.
It's some of the oldest stuff that you might know about.
We got
man.
Hermes
Some BS.
Gasparini, and then we got Levon Saganasvili.
Yeah.
We got Levon Saganasvili.
Saganasvili, yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's
a
a good one, that's a
crier,
good
dog.
Yeah.
He's just crying,
you're talking
fool.
about when he was on Ingen's podcast. And he was like, I don't like being called a pussy.
I don't like being
Hey.
400-pound pussy.
I don't.
Yeah. It was all. It's all like, all right, bro. Have you ever been on the internet?
Just because
you-
I ran out of air and that guy slapped me in the face full of a bottle of
Oh,
water.
dude, you know, when that podcast was live, I was like, I was like, bet on which round Levon will need oxygen.
I was about to say, what did this dude live under a rock? But if you look at him, he looks like he has lived under a rock, bro. Dude's a straight
he's
caveman.
definitely knuckle dragon.
He has to pick it up every day. I mean, how do you think he got
He's
that big?
definitely knuckle dragon guy. Definitely. He's a Neanderthal, man.
Yeah, man, we got some
I
arm
agree,
wrestling
because
drama.
we got like 2 Neanderthals here. This is the only pretty guy here, so it's all good,
Yeah.
man. We'll be the knuckle draggers today.
But
Yeah, hey, how about that? Did you watch any of the videos like of Ingen Terzi and Hermes Gasparini? Did you watch it?
no, I don't think so.
Me and
I should've
Spence
sent you
watched
the
it
link,
together
yeah.
at work earlier, but Spence talked to him.
Yeah, so what had happened was Hermes was talking some hot mess, you know, the last match with Devin Larratt.
Yeah.
And Devin Larratt versus Levine. So he was like, yeah, no, Hermes was like, you're talking this shit about me, saying if I only had the sugar rush from the Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whatever it was, if I had that, if all the oxygen was sucked out of the
Coca-Cola.
room. Yeah, dude. Get the
Come on, bro.
That's a weird excuse.
Jaden, go get a Reese's cup. Let's get some more sugar in us. We could do a better podcast if I have a Reese's cup in me.
Maybe more Alpha Brain.
Come on, man. That's something.
If only we were sponsored.
But yeah, dog, get the hell out of here,
Yeah,
man.
We're working on
This
it, man.
dude's
We're
talking
working
that
on
hot
it.
shit right now about like, oh, I needed sugar. There was no
Sugar don't
there
help
was
your
no,
breathing.
There was no air in the room because it was so whatever. Guy,
You could just say it got hot.
Where's the tissue paper?
You could just say it got hot. I mean, I understand. When it gets hot, I have a harder time.
Or you could say you're fucking 400 pounds and hey,
taking all the steroids.
And arm wrestling this guy.
That too. You know, his third excuse was that he just underestimated Hermes. And here's the thing, dude. You underestimate the gladiator, that's on you, dude. Like, ain't nobody's fault but yourself, bro. You are the strongest person in arm wrestling in the world. And you're going to use that as an excuse? First of all, you won the match. Why are you even excusing yourself?
Yeah.
The best thing is just keep quiet, bro. Yeah. But obviously we see that he's a little emotional, you know what I mean? And, I mean, that's what happens when you're pumped up full of IVs with fucking Bane's drugs, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude,
I think it's a good selling point, though.
When you're on,
like, oh,
when you're on the Venom's Bane, dude.
Let's go. Why did I do that Jewish thing?
DJ Khaled, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
When you got when you hit your chest and you got venom, the Bane's venom pumping through your veins, you might get a little more intense. You might get a little more agitated. Yeah. You might get a little more short fused.
Here's the thing, though. I think it's just because Hermes is who Hermes is and did what he did.
Yeah.
Because you could, you know, he
Georgians don't want to appreciate the quality of the Italianos.
Well,
so
I mean,
half Italian and half Oos.
Hermes,
we're coming for you.
Hermes wants to be the strongest. Like, if you're the strongest in the world and you're not expecting that, hey, things are gonna start getting hard eventually. You're full of yourself.
Yeah, bro. What he
Just
said
3 years ago, he wasn't top 10.
What he said, bro. Yeah. This is for everybody, man. Hermes himself said he never thought he could be the strongest person in the world in arm wrestling.
I believe
he never thought that. Until he pulled Levon. Until he stopped Levon, the strongest arm wrestler in the world. Mm-hmm. He stopped him, and Levon gave up. So Levon gave Hermes the idea that I can be the strongest in the world.
Dude.
That's inspiration for everybody. And for me, at least.
When I saw...
If you're arm wrestler, you should feel that.
When I saw that stop, I was all like, Hermes is probably going to be the next number one arm wrestler.
When I saw that stop, I'm like, what the... Oh, hold on, dude. Because the ground was shaking.
Yeah, and the reason why I thought that was not because he stopped him, was when he stopped him, you see it in Hermes' eyes.
Oh, he's fired
all
up. You see the gladiator come out.
Dude, he committed so hard in an arm break position that he was believing it in. I was all like, he's going to be the next number one.
He's going crazy.
Yeah. I believed in it.
I still believe in it. If Levon's steroid use does not catch up to him, Hermes is going to catch up to him.
It's only a matter of time.
He's going to be the guy that gets him.
Hey, we keep saying steroids and shit. He was clinically approved by his Georgian doctor, Dr. Brozark.
Of course, why wouldn't he?
Dr. Brozark
he needs it.
Approved that.
And also, I'm not talking shit about that.
Like Nugo Chikedzo.
Yeah, and even though I'm not talking shit about that, or what they're doing in that is like World's Strongest Man. Like, the reason why Hermes isn't taking the same thing is probably because his body can't handle it. But
because he's on the same thing. Hermes went from a goddamn...
It's not the same frame.
Way lighter than Zach.
Different frame, but...
shorter than Zach.
But not only that, no way Hermes' body can handle the same amount that Levon can.
Well, you heard what Larry Wheels said when he came out in his pod.
Yeah.
And he said... Hermes, I watched the Hermes video. I'm sorry. Levon put out a video with his dietitian or his doctor, whoever it was, talking about the stuff that he's on and talking about how they're not abusing it and all this
Bradley
whatnot.
Martin? And he
but
was
then,
like, what?
Levon or
no,
Bradley Martin.
Literally anybody that knew what they were saying was all like, what?
I don't know.
Larry Wheels kind of exposed like how much gear Levon is really on because he told him
Place More Dates did also.
Yeah,
Larry Wheels
that's
is
the one that I think of the most.
Oh, is that
No Plates More Date or whatever.
Derek More Plates More Dates.
More plate. Yeah. That's the one I saw it also. And
Larry Wheels highlighted it though.
No, Larry Wheels brought it up. Yeah, right. Because
Larry
didn't tell nobody.
Well, Larry Wheels is very open about his lifestyle. He's open about his addiction. His porn addiction. He's open about his past steroid use. I mean, you can't really ask nothing more from the guy, dude. Yeah. You know, he supports the arm wrestling community. He supports, strongman, all that stuff, bodybuilding.
It's hella fire.
You know, so
chill out. We're on a topic. It is sick, but
Sure.
So Larry Wills is doing his thing, man. You know, so shout out to him too.
Yeah. But like I think that's one of the things like why Larry Wills is so popular. It's like it's the same reason Rich Piana was so popular. I loved watching Rich Piana.
Oh yeah,
like back in the day.
Yeah.
Is because
Character.
Well,
he
wasn't just a character. He was real. You know,
true, yeah,
he was
open.
straight real. Like you know, some guy
But
that you would
that's
meet
his
at the
character.
gym. He would just be like, you know, like, oh, you can get to a certain level doing this, and he's like, and I got to this level doing this, but I do this for this, and then he's like, oh, but I'm off cycle. See, I can maintain certain weight. I can maintain certain strength, you know, stuff like that. And it's just like, all right, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's not really like you're looking at the cover because you know what the cover is. You're like, at the back, you'll see the supplements or the ingredients of what you're giving.
Yeah.
If I give you, I got this much of me, this is the real me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're reading through the book, you're like, oh, this is really all his shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you live your life on your sleeve. You know what I mean? You wear
if you like
heart
that
on your sleeve, and I love it because people aren't. Well, I'm sure I'm just like you guys. I don't want to give everything of my life. Like I don't want somebody like waking up with me, following me through the day, taking a piss or whatever. But they did that. They did it for years, and see where they got them. Millions of followers, views.
What are you talking about?
Larry Wheels and Rich Piana, how they opened their lives as a book, opened their whole life up for everybody to see, like the outside looking.
Well, it's knowing how much
versus what it really is.
It's knowing how much you need to open up.
Yeah, because how much he's eaten.
feel
Rich
like-
Piana, remember how
yeah.
much his diet plan was? This was back when the 5%.
Personally, I don't want nearly anywhere near as much openness as they do.
No.
But like I do like the realness. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
Like being
what they
like
did.
yeah. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna be 100 with you. This
That's
is this.
why
This
those
is this.
two
I
broke
do this.
away.
You know.
That's why those two broke away from a lot of the fitness guys, because they weren't scared to tell you, like, hey, I have this problem, but I still kick ass.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
because
you
more
could feel
people can
human.
relate
You
to
could feel-
that. More people can relate
So
and be
I'm
like,
watching.
yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. And, well, maybe I haven't taken this or taken that, but I know you have been. I've been calling you out, and now you're being open about it. So it's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I rock with this dude more because he's an honest person.
Yeah.
And he's willing to put himself out there, even if it means
Right.
that there might be some backlash. He might
Yeah,
be talking
yeah.
crap
Even-
about.
Yeah, it's not like a Tito Ortiz where he's like, I'm training 7 times a week, 6 times a day, 6 times a week. You know,
24
I'll throw the
hours.
mic on my head.
24 hours. 24 hours every 3 days.
Yeah, I'm fighting in the
Once a
spring.
week.
I'm fighting in the spring, so my fight is on October 6th. I'm fighting in the spring.
I
You're gonna
love
fight in
Tito.
the spring in September.
Oh, I
We're
love
gonna
Tito.
get busy.
Of course,
You ever
man.
watch the video of him cutting the onions?
No.
No.
It stresses you the hell out. 'Cause
Any
he's
Tito
like,
Ortiz
he
video is
literally
gold.
hits his fingers so many times with the knife. It's insane.
You would like to say that's on purpose.
It's not.
I know, but I'm a Huntington dude.
Yeah. Also, I watched a video where he was opening up a protein jar, like whey protein, and you twist the cap. What he does is he grabs the cap and he twists the jar. Dude, I love Tito. He's so
know what?
funny.
Tito Ortiz has his own bar.
I
He has
think
his own
there's-
bar. It's called Tito's Cantina.
Oh, in
And,
Florida.
Oh, I heard the
Yeah.
food's
You know
actually
what?
really good.
And,
You know
and
what?
that's where he does giveaways, right? So he just recently had one, Tito's Cantina, right? So it's a raffle. You get a ticket, and you're in the raffle. There's 2 prizes. The first prize, some bullshit Tito's vodka that nobody wants, you know.
That's
and then
funny.
the
That's
main
funny.
prize is a belt, a UFC belt, right?
Oh.
This comedian just went out there recently, Ari Maddie, if you guys don't know him.
Oh, really?
He went out there recently,
that's where that
and he
came from.
heard, hey, if you see a white ghost out there, then that means that Tito's there, a Rolls Royce.
Uh-huh.
So he seen it. He said, I'm going. Tito was in there. He bought 30 raffle tickets to get the belt. He said that he stayed all the way until the end of the night. There's only one dude in there, half asleep. He got the Tito's vodka because he bought 30 tickets. At the end of the night, the dude who was half asleep won the belt. and Tito took a picture with him, like, "Hey, this is tonight's winner." And dude, Ari Matty was pissed because he's like, "I just spent my whole night here, bought 30 tickets."
Yeah. Dude's
Estonian
hella
guy.
funny.
Estonio?
He bought 30 tickets, and he was like, "This is bullshit. This is bullshit." He's like, "I think they're giving it to people. I think it's a setup. I think they got the same people in there every single giveaway, and they're just giving them away to the same dudes." That's why he was sleeping because he knew he was winning.
He's like, "Hey, give me that belt back."
Yeah.
Give it to
A belt raffle is just like, how
They got
many
the same
belts are
belt,
you giving
but
away?
you know the same belt for every raffle, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to Tito, anyways.
Oh
Man.
hell yeah! Shout out to Tito. That's the reason I got into MMA. Besides,
I would go to Tito's
watching
Cantina.
Timo fight.
Just
Funny
to take
he's
a shot
got.
with him, man.
It's funny he's got a restaurant over in Florida. When
a
I mean
bar.
he left or
he lives
bar.
in Florida though.
Well, but he used to live in Orange County for
Oh,
a
yeah,
long time.
Huntington, yeah. Huntington Beach bad boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huntington,
And
not
Big
Orange
Bear,
County.
Big
yeah.
Bear boy.
Yeah. But like, and I'm just, it was during COVID that he left.
Right,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the whole situation. If you guys didn't hear about that,
He tried to be
talked about
mayor
it
of
before.
LA. Yeah,
Oh, a whole
That was
bunch of stuff happened, man. A
That
whole
was pretty
bunch of.
funny when that was happening.
We're not even gonna
honestly.
get into that because it's a whole bunch of BS.
They
bro.
might cut us off the pod.
They might-
We
they
already
might
talk
try to-
the whole hot shit, dude.
They might try to cancel us.
Goddamn Newsom, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but hey,
fuck Newsom.
Fuck Newsom.
fuck Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, and
Ah!
Diddy. Even though Diddy will try.
Diddy,
to
let's
fuck.
go. Diddy. Hey,
Did he do it?
next topic of comments. We're
Diddy.
going. Next topic. We're going into Diddy.
We're off arm wrestling. We're on the Diddy now. We're on the Diddy trial.
Diddy trial. No, what I wanted to say though was my in-laws live in Florida, right?
Yeah.
And they go out there to
Shut
Tito's.
up.
Really?
I swear to
Tito's
God,
Cantina?
George and Marema met
What?
them, dog. Met him, took a
Got a
picture
picture
of
with
him.
Tito?
Oh,
They
that's
sent it to us. I
crazy.
gotta get
That's
it. I gotta
sick.
get it, and I'll, man, yeah.
That's sick.
I'll ask Jazz to get it.
We got dropped out on the pod, man.
Yeah, we gotta drop it. We gotta
You,
at least on the
you have
Facebook
to send
or
me the.
Instagram.
If you send me the picture,
I
I'll
will.
put it in.
I will.
I'll put it in.
I'll ask
Sorry,
him.
guys, we're ranting. It's California Armwrestling Podcast, but it's also hosted by the Savage Armbenders. You know we're going to rant a little bit, man.
This
It's
is also
more of
a-
like
gotta
the
keep with the
savage
craziness.
talk.
Shout out to the Cantina. We don't got too much to talk California based right now, but
If you stuck around this
no,
long,
man.
like and share it, man.
Subscribe, please.
Because if you guys stuck around this long, then we
Like
know you
and
guys
drop
are the
a
real
people's
ones.
elbow.
Drop a people's elbow on them, man.
Damn, we're in sync.
Like
That's
the-
crazy.
oh,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that was very good. I had to also join.
Jeff,
I was
feel me?
off tempo, but frig it.
Dude, I have this really funny memory of like one time I was I was on vacation with a bunch of friends, and
Like that. Where does he?
we're in I forget what the place is called right now, but we've been there a few times.
Tito's Cantina.
No, and so like it was like a 2-story cabin on like the coast, and
shit.
one of our friends, they're twins, and they were down in like the
Twin.
base floor, so like main entrance is like the second floor essentially.
You had one twin on each floor?
No. No, I think it was like a 9
definitely
bedroom
a Tito
place.
party.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty fat.
And it was really funny because like me and my closest buddies, we walk downstairs looking for them, and they're just like surrounded by this radio, and they're like, "Look for 107.9."
Where the twins at?
And then like we're just laughing at that because they just got a great personality. And one time, or like we started like horsing around and causing chaos,
classic
and
great
like one of them just goes, "People's elbow," and jumps and nails his twin brother. There
we go.
And I was just, dude, it's so funny.
Hey, but you know
those
who-
guys are great. The
The
Tree
only
Levins.
person that could do that is the brother of said dude.
Yeah.
You can't just drop a people's elbow on
randomly
somebody.
People elbow somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Oh, he would.
I honestly, when I said you can't, I would. So I can't say you can't because I would. Because I don't care.
Oh, I love those
'Cause I'm a
guys. They were so
savage,
funny.
dude. 100%.
I don't want to spoil it right now.
But shout out to the twins or
Shout out to the twins. The Hodge twins.
Hodge twins.
Nah, just-
Oh no!
Dude, I used to watch those guys.
I used to watch. I still watch them sometimes. They're a little.
I still watch them.
A little different now, but
Very the conservative twins now. I kind of miss their workout stuff, but like, they're kind of weird to watch now. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Some of the views are different. Some of them I agree with, but that's just like anybody I talk to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
that's why I love them.
I don't want to get into it,
USA.
but we're gonna get into it. We got some sponsors coming up very soon, and just stay tuned for that. We're gonna shout them out. Not now, but soon.
We got something in the works.
We got something in the works, man.
Weirdly as it is, because it's just like, because Kyle was talking about it. I'm all like,
Kyle's the man, dude.
Like, do they know that?
Of
like,
course
we don't
they
get
know.
any view. Not of course.
Of
what are you
course
talking about?
they know
They
about
have
the
to
Savage
they have
Armbenders,
to
dog.
actively look it up.
You know, they're like, oh.
Well, let me
the
ask
Savage
you: if
Armbenders?
somebody shoots you an email, right, and then you say,
And I have a company.
and then you say,
That sells supplements and
then you're
energy
like, holy
drinks.
shit, I'm a baller, dude. I got a company. Let me email this guy back.
If somebody's like
Do
this
you
on the
email
other
him
end of
back,
the
or do you
email,
not email him back?
No.
arm wrestling. Yeah, we're trying to get into some arm wrestling.
Or do you hit him with
We'll
this
sponsor you. That's the one,
No,
too.
they do the
Mr.
tape.
Burns?
one? Oh, Jesus Christ, not this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine, dude.
Oh.
That's my first podcast.
It's my stance of power. It's just like, yeah, sure, you're taking
vag.
over a room.
Nah, man, but seriously, though, sponsorships coming soon, man.
That's hilarious.
Hey, man, yeah, shout out to Kyle, man.
Oh no,
Kyle's the man, dog. Kyle.
Kyle puts in so much work, and it drives me crazy that he like never shows up.
Yeah,
But it's
Kyle
because his
works-
work. It's because his work.
Kyle works 32 hours in a day, and there's only, 14 hours in a day?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways.
What the hell days are you living, man?
What?
He's living on a different planet.
Listen, brother.
Interstellar is where he needs to be.
Interstellar? You kidding? We're going to get Interstellar?
Oh,
No.
shit.
Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
The Lincoln lawyer?
You know what? We've ranted a whole lot. Yeah, June 7th. Let's rant some more.
East versus West, you mean?
Oh, yeah, we didn't even get into East versus
We
West.
didn't get into it
You know what?
because
Let's get into
it is
some
what it
matches,
is, man.
huh?
We're ranting.
Let's get into some of these matches, huh?
Now let's keep ranting.
All right, well, let's rant on this match. Let me look at my phone.
So Matt Mask is pulling Irakli, Zirikashvili,
Whoa,
and
okay.
this fool's Irakli is just straight crying, bro.
Yeah,
He's straight
Irakli's
just
a
like-
crier too, dog.
Well, here's
Wait,
the
is
thing.
he really complaining?
He's
Irakli-
crying about
hey,
Todd.
hold
I'll
on.
send you the video.
Irakli
Oh, yeah,
is
no,
a
he's
very
a- yeah.
but
strong.
a new one.
Yeah.
Todd linked into a video that Matt Mask and Irakli were having.
Like
Here's the
he
thing.
commented
Here's
on
the
the
thing.
live chat or
Them
something.
Georgian
And
dudes
then
is
they
built
did a live
different.
chat on a phone.
Irakli
And
is
Todd's
hella
like, "Fuck
strong.
All right.
He's hella strong. I mean,
Back
before
pressure only,
this
though.
Todd match, he was killing the game, killing it.
yeah.
I liked Irakli.
I do like Irakli. I still like
Oh,
him.
yeah, no.
You know, but
I don't like him.
after the whole Todd thing, he kind of got salty and was posting the fouls and whatnot, which I totally understand.
But that's a ref issue.
Yeah, but you don't
You
do
gotta
that
call the refs
after
out.
the
Have
fact.
to.
After the
Yeah.
fact, you gonna post something like that? Come on, man. You lost, bro. You know what I mean? I get it, being cheated out of a win, but at the end of the day, even if Todd didn't do that, I still feel like once you guys run it back, Todd's going to smoke you.
Let me
But
ask you.
Also, you keep crying, bro. You keep crying, and then now he's talking crap about Matt.
Well, let me ask you something real quick. You know, if you're a boxer, right, or an MMA fighter, you get poked in. Let's go MMA, not
Well,
boxing.
that's more of an
Let's go
elite.
MMA.
That's more of like an illegal strike. Because I think I know
But that's
exactly
a,
what you're
that's a
talking
foul,
about.
though, right? A foul. If I poke
That's
you
a
in
little
the eye,
different. That's a
do
little
you
different.
not take the point away or justify how bad it was to DQ somebody?
Yeah. But
Andrew,
personally,
let's go boxing then. If we're fighting,
All
right?
right.
We're fighting, and I get you in a combo, you're in the back of the thing.
and you're like
Boom,
doing
boom, boom.
dirty
I'm
boxing.
not going to stop. No, not dirty boxing, but I hit you in the
No,
right here. But it's a hook right here.
Well, here.
Then the referee has to be able
Here
to
is
make a
where I
justified
make a
statement.
little bit of the difference because in boxing they do have a rule against like dirty boxing, like clinching too long.
I
And
wasn't
stuff
talking
like
about
that.
dirty boxing.
Yeah, but I view an elbow foul as like dirty boxing. is because
I was going a different route, though.
a shot to the back of the head, there are a lot of instances in boxing where people have died or they've become like vegetable.
But I'm talking
like,
clean
That
combos,
one
right?
dude, the one,
So those
I have a
instances are
four-piece
very
combination.
different.
Let's say I have a 4-piece combination, right? Boom.
And it just accidentally hits
Boom.
the back of the head.
That one hits your chin, and you stable. But I already have these two.
Well, let me give you my take.
Boom, boom. And
My
that
take-
one hits you in the back of the head. I mean,
Well,
my take on that is-
that's
on
just
the
spur
ref.
of the moment.
That is on the ref, though, to make that.
Well, no,
Justification.
a ref is not going to stop a shot to the back of the head. They're going to stop more shots to the back of the head.
But once you drop, if you get dropped.
Here's my take: is this is arm wrestling, and it's totally different. So, what it is if you're gonna post something like that, then you should also make sure you got a box of tissues with you.
Yeah, get your tampon.
Because
Bring
here's the
your
thing,
tampon.
bro.
Make sure
This
the
is not
lotion's
boxing.
away.
This is not UFC. This is arm wrestling. Okay? And if you didn't contest it or fight it at the time, you cannot repost somebody's video that they edited for you talking about, oh, look what happened. I mean, I get it. I do get it because it happens in arm wrestling.
Let's fight.
But that's the thing, though, is this is arm wrestling, brother, and this happens.
Yeah.
It ain't perfect. Judges cannot, or referees cannot be perfect. They got one of the hardest jobs in the world. And I'm not excusing the referees because I also feel like them refs need to get a little better. If Bill Collins was on that thing,
Officiating
you
should
might
be
have seen something a
more
little
official, yeah.
different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Possibly, but yeah,
possibly.
everybody is human. We're all
Nobody's
human.
perfect.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. So what I'm saying is
Because I like
the
those
best
guys.
thing
I like
that the
guys
best
were
thing that
reffing that
Irakli
match.
could have done was said, you know what, you beat me, and I'll take my loss humbly, and I'm hungry and I'm ready when you're ready, because
No, but
I
he
would have
didn't.
respected that more. No, he didn't.
No,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
that's the point.
I would have
George would be
respected that
crying
more.
sometimes.
But all this whole backlash of Todd, you know what I mean? Like, this is all reaction stuff. You know, you posted one
the
thing
crybaby.
and he posted another thing because you're crying, bro. And I mean, it is what it is. When we talk about it, like, you know, in our inner circles, it's one thing. But when you're making it public and you're a public figure, now it seems like you're crying and you're complaining and you're acting like Engen and East versus West, Robert Baxter, like they ain't paying these refs top of the line. Like, they're not getting the best refs known. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they're reaching out trying to get the refs that they know can handle these high tense situations.
Qualified
refs,
refs,
man.
Qualified
Yeah,
refs.
yeah.
So that's my take on it. I just think that
And they have
if you did get cheated out of it, then get your get back, man. On the get
Well-
back though, not crying about it.
Well, they
dude.
also have the replay feature
Elbow fouls
in
suck.
East versus West and King of the Table.
Right.
If you felt there was an elbow foul, it'd be like replay it, and then like just create a scene. But like,
Fouls suck.
yeah, because
Elbow
I
fouls
think
suck.
if
I
you,
hate them. I hate
They
think
them.
if
really
you-
suck. I get it.
I think if you continue on, you have accepted the situation. What like
Yeah.
elbow fouls suck, but guess who right now is our current most viewed arm wrestler?
Devin Larratt.
Devin Larratt, and he knows how to work fouls.
Right. But I mean that is
So
kind
go
of
back
that
to-
game of arm wrestling.
No,
Right.
well, no, because he's East versus West and King of the Table a few times King of the Table, but mainly East versus West.
Well,
And
well,
he
I was
knows how
just
to
talking
work
about arm
fouls, and he
wrestling.
knows how
Yeah.
to work arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He knows how to work the refs. So before the foul even occurs, he's already manipulating certain things, right? Because he's smart enough to adapt and
Yeah.
these
He's smarter
certain
than a
He's
fifth
clever.
grader.
He's
Yeah,
very
so-
clever.
So if you can't beat your competitor, you just need to make sure your refereeing is officiated the way you feel that you need it officiated.
Yeah, because even
It's
if your
not up
opponent's
to
stronger
the-
than you,
yeah.
that doesn't mean you can't beat them.
Look what happened to Hermes versus Devin.
Yeah.
Devin steamrolled Hermes. And then Hermes went on. Was that before Hermes fought? That was,
No, it was after.
was it after?
Levon, you're talking about.
Yeah, so
Actual
even
Levon.
then,
Yeah.
you know, if you learn how to manipulate refereeing and the long adaptiveness of you knowing how to work the system, just like taxes in America. If you know how to work the system, you might have a better outcome in your
Yeah,
Well,
you
I'm
bend
not
the,
gonna
you
lie,
bend the
bro,
rules.
right?
You bend
You're
the
If I
rules.
career.
was on the other, if I was on Irakli's end, I understand being
Yeah, but
being
they're
cheated out of a
supposed to
win.
be-
But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm on that end, like stuff like that happens in arm wrestling, and you would hope that it don't happen on the highest end, right? But dude,
Georgians always want to be
people
like,
are
I'm
not
humble,
perfect.
but not humble.
referees are not robots. They are not
like,
AI,
humble
bro.
when I
Fuck outta
You
here,
know, they
man.
make mistakes. And also, though, that's the thing,
Russians,
though.
Georgians, they always want to be humble till they're not humble.
I can speak
But
for all of us.
man.
I think if we're on that end,
Fuck outta here.
I don't think we're going to be, like, posting, like, look at this. This is how this guy beat me. Then, you know, yeah, what do you guys think about this? And
I don't
this
think I
crime.
can really say much. but like the way that I see that situation is like Iracali feels very entitled to a win. Like,
Yeah,
he feels like
you're
he
not
should have just
Levon,
been
dog.
given a win.
You're not Levon.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, if you felt you were like this much better, you deserve the win. It's just like you have to be able to negotiate better with the refs or just win. You know, like it
don't even
sucks
got
when that
triceps.
happens, but I mean, like at a certain point, it's either going to be you have to get better at negotiating with the ref, or you have to get so much stronger that it doesn't matter that he gets those elbow fouls. You just still catch and pull him out of position.
yeah, me being
Like,
natural.
it's a
Luke being
simple
natural.
fix.
Am I gonna cry if he jumps his elbow? Yeah, I probably will. But if it's a tournament that I didn't, certain things qualify as certain things, and if this guy beat me, I'm not gonna be like, well, he elbow started a little bit. I want to make sure I'm so strong. I don't care if he freaking elbow fouled because the weight classes and stuff, but because the championship and whatnot, I could understand what he's saying. But when you live by a certain caliber of your Georgian pulling and how humble you are, then you talk that hot shit. I just feel a bit different. Though.
If you're
Because
humble,
all that humble kicks out the door
Yeah.
once you start talking that.
if you're humble when you win, but you're a sore loser, you're entitled.
No, yeah, you're entitled. You come back 2 months later and kick that guy's ass.
Yeah.
It's arm wrestling. It's not fight. If it's fighting, like we were talking about, you get punched in the back of the head.
Oh, if I'm getting
now I
punched in
have
the
more
back of the head.
contesting.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
contest it more. But if we're arm wrestling guy and you lift your elbow, you still got paid.
But-
you might not get paid as much as you probably would have with the winning bonus or however arm wrestling works in East versus West. You still got paid though.
And I'm
You
pretty
still
sure
went to Georgia
Tuttle's
with
the
your
underdog
American
in that
money
one.
and you got paid.
Well,
Good dinero.
you want to know the one
so
thing?
quit crying.
The one thing that I do think about the situation is like, even though we're harping on Iracali so much, it is actually kind of hyping up their next match. I mean, it is a pretty decent marketing strategy because guess what? Like, even though we're talking about it, we're kind of like, let's see you do it again.
Well, I'd rather see him fight.
And we're kind of
Rustin.
like, I want to see that match because if you felt so strongly about this, let's see you do it again.
Straight up. Who's his
It's a
next?
good- it's a
his
good
next
marketing
match is
strategy.
Matt Mask.
Yeah.
So we got Matt Mask left-handed.
Left-handed.
Well, let's see how this goes, man, because this is going to be a fire match. You know, Matt Mask gets fired up. He said he's not too confident in his left hand, but he's been killing the left-handed lately.
Well, how
You
does
see what happened last time? He said he wasn't fired up left-handed for the, I think it was the East versus West qualifiers that they had a minute ago in Florida.
He smoked
But then
everybody.
he knocked dicks in the dirt.
Well, how does
Left-handed, I mean. And he wasn't confident in his left hand, Matt Mask. And then he ended up just murking fools.
How do their ranks place compared to each other?
We'd have to check that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still got some time for that, though.
Yeah,
We're all just talking
yeah.
hot shit right now. We still got some time
It's
to talk.
fun to talk about.
Get a little more in-depth in
Yeah.
matches and stuff. But honestly, I don't know how many left-handed matches that Reckley has that I could watch. Versus I could watch Matt Mask a bunch. But also Matt Mask is weighing at like, I think he said like 102 kg or something. He's light. He's like 130.
Personally, I don't think.
Something crazy.
Personally, I don't
230?
think Matt's gonna take that.
Yeah.
Just because Matt does a lot of like top rolling back pressure, and
Left hand is way different.
does he
but I
pull
agree with
different? Yeah.
I agree with you to a certain extent, but the core of my heart
Like who you're
wants-
rooting for?
wants
Yeah.
Matt Mask to win, and I think
Oh, I want Matt.
I think-
Matt to win.
give me 2 more weeks. Give me 2 more weeks to talk some more hot
Yeah,
shit.
we'll get into predictions later.
Yeah,
we still got some time for predictions.
Yeah, you know what? Let's bring up another one. Let's bring up another match real quick.
Well, what was Jaden about to say, man?
Oh, I was going to say that I wasn't trying to set it up as like a prediction. It was just all like, like style-wise. But the only thing that I am a little disappointed about that match is, Matt brings this energy, this talkative spirit that like Irakli is not going to mirror it or interact with it. He's just going to be like, boring. And then it'll just make Matt a little less entertaining because, he like it's not getting, or, he's just hitting a wall, vocally wise,
We'll see, man.
Personality wise.
Because Matt has a good way of, doing his thing, smacking the table, getting in people's head.
He does.
Even if you're the, the most humblest guy, I feel like somebody just getting in your face, yelling at you, smacking the table, slamming it, moving it, slamming it,
Hey, Nugo grabbed his head, dog.
Because like the clips that I did watch when I was making that prediction for Chikadze and Mask was, I didn't see Nugo doing that, like that. They like yelling at his opponent.
He's got his ass. He got, Petro got him.
Well, my point being is that like, hey, Matt does kind of bring out that very
fire.
that very entertaining side of his opponent,
And those freaking guys, man.
That's why I like Matt, man. Almost every match is entertaining, but man, I feel like Irakli is just gonna be like a wall, a personality wall.
Yeah, you know what though?
We'll run down the whole list of matches. Possibly next week or coming soon.
For sure, because I definitely want to get into
we'll
Ryan
get into that
Bellinger
soon, though.
and Alan Ford. We'll get into it next week if we need to, but I definitely want to get into this because we got a bunch of North American pullers, and I feel like these are guys. These are some of the
let's hone it. We're gonna hone it in real quick. We're gonna bring it back into Cali, and hey, anybody still listening, man? Just if you're in California, get ready for Patterson. If you guys are showing up, let's get ready. We got maybe 3 more days. So whoever's going, we'll see you there.
And come say hi. If you see us and you want to come say hi, well, you could say hi to me.
We'll say hi to
me.
Say hi to these guys.
I might not talk too much, but, I'm going to be very friendly.
If you're watching this on the way to Patterson, because we usually upload Fridays.
4 a.m.?
Yeah, exactly. So stay tuned for that. But, yeah, man, just, get some good vibes on the way to the tournament. Stay strong. We'll see you there.
Yeah. I was playing. You can come say hi to me. I'll give you a high five.
So make sure you like and subscribe. This has been the California Arm Wrestling Podcast. We are the Savage Armbenders. So make sure you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully we see you at Patterson.
Send them out, Spence.
Also, fuck, I like to talk shit. I love talking shit.